It's time now for the NCHA The Cut. I'm Amy Wilson here in the Cowboy Channel studio, and I get the chance now to visit with Missy Jean Etheridge. She was inducted into the NCHA Non-Pro Hall of Fame last year, and she joins me now. Hi and welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Yeah, it's great to have you. So I was reading about some of the horses that you've had success on, and one of the things that really stood out to me was you said, my goal for each horse is to bring them to their fullest potential, whatever that might be. Explain more about that.
Well, each horse, everybody brings something to the table, and so sometimes I feel like if we try to push too much out of one or the other and not let them just, gain their own speed and do what they're best at, then we can sometimes blow them up instead of, letting them shine with whatever it is that they're going to do. So for me, I like to take each horse and let them show me what they can and want to do. And hopefully we're a great team together and they keep their traces tight.
Well, I know it's a journey with each horse, but there are a couple that are your favorites. One you say is your soulmate horse. She's your queen. And the other is Sugar Ray Leonard. So tell us about those two to start off with.
A Star is Born, I purchased her as a 3-year-old, and I've had her, probably her 4-year-old year. I brought her home, and we had a rough 4-year-old year, and in her 5 and 6-year-old year, we ended up winning, I think, 207,000 total, like from 3-year-old on. Michael Cooper trained her, and he did really well on a small futurity horse. And then after the Bash earnings, we've gotten her to 222,000, and I'm super excited to have her babies out of Sugar Ray Leonard, especially. But I have 1 baby on the ground now and 3 in the oven, so I'm excited about those as well.
Yeah, you'll get to continue that on. I love that. So you've been to a couple of events, the Brazos Bash, the Southern Cutting Horse Futurity. It's been busy. You've won a lot. So kind of take us back through those shows and how you did.
Well, a lot of it turns into being a whirlwind just because you are on the road so much. So we literally got home just a few days ago. But the Bash was super special to me because I was able to bring Holiday, which is A Star is Born, back out because Taylor Sheridan, they have that 7-year-old class and up. So it was exciting for me to get her ready and go be in the open finals and the non-pro finals on her. And then both of my studs, Sugar Ray Leonard and Hot Huckleberry, we won the non-pro classes for each of them, the 4-year-old and the 5-6-year-old. So that was pretty exciting. In 2009, I won 2 of the amateur classes as well, like that on Just a Little Freck and I think Fancy Sugar Badger in the amateurs. So it's pretty special to me to know that I've, done it for this long and just keep trying to get better and better with every horse and every year.
Yeah, I love that. So a lot of great accomplishments that you've had, and they just continue. You mentioned your stud. Anything else you want to add about the 2 studs that you have?
No, I'm just looking forward to being able to ride their babies. So
Yeah.
this next year, I have actually 3 in the oven from Hot Huckleberry. Right now, they're in recent mares, and next year, I'm really looking forward to Sugar Ray Leonard breeding all of my brood mares that I have. This year, I'm taking one to the futurity, a Kit Kat Sugar out of Tommy's Playgirl, and he's a pretty nice horse. So I'm excited to see what Lenny will give me out of her as well.
Yeah, so many different amazing horses. And one of the articles I was reading, they described you as a seasoned showman sporting bright sport boots and an ever-present enthusiastic personality. So I thought that was a great way to describe you. And then reading all about your horsemanship and how you and your husband are so involved, and also your daughter. It's really a family affair and something you are very passionate about, isn't it?
Yes, we love it. This morning, we were probably all fighting while we were working cows, but I think that happens to everyone that works cows. But yes, we all do it together, and she actually does barrel racing, and her boyfriend does roping with school. So we do all different events here, and we play on horses pretty much every day. And my husband is probably the ringleader of the circus. Not that he'd like to admit it, but yes, we enjoy horses every day of our life. We have babies, we play with all of them and do whatever we can to keep the sport exciting to us, whether it be whichever discipline. we enjoy it. But cutting, of course, is my favorite. They try to get me over to the barrel racing side, and I do it a little bit with a couple of my cutters that didn't make it. And it's fun, but I'm a little too old and kind of scared of falling. My bones can't take it.
Well, especially with all the success you have in the cutting pen, I can see why you love it so much. And we're excited to have the NCHA here in Fort Worth. The NCHA Futurity is November 13th through December 8th. And so best of luck to you there. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Hope you're interviewing me next month.
I hope so too. That's Missy Jean Etheridge. She has been inducted into the NCHA Non-Pro Hall of Fame, and that is brought to you by the NCHA. It's The Cut.